Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. This hat has definitely seen better days. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk video games. What a way to start the day, let me tell ya. This will probably be old news by the time this video goes up, but I found out that Activision Blizzard just faced a huge leak. A few lucky bastards out there got their hands on a playable build of the late STARCRAFT GHOST, and now footage of its gameplay is being leaked all over YouTube. This couldn't put me in a more nostalgic mood or more depressed. Like many gamers in the late 90s, I was a mega fan of StarCraft. The sci-fi RTS was and currently is one of the most beloved PC games of all time. Easy to learn, difficult to master. I can't tell you how many hours I spent playing that game and quoting all the units and their memorable lines. The respective stories of the Terran factions, Jim Raynor, Arcturus Mengsk, Sarah Kerrigan, the Zerg, led by the Overmind, the psychic and technologically superior Protoss, Tassadar, Zeratul the Dark Templar. I could go on and fucking on about this game. But nothing got me more excited than an actual console game set in the StarCraft universe than the ill-fated Ghost.
There is a shadow that strikes without warning. There is a soldier who has mastered the ways of the Ghost. STARCRAFT GHOST.
Ghost reporting.
I still remember these trailers and being so excited to play as Nova, the stealthy ghost. I remember how we were supposed to be able to call down nuke strikes, siege tank blasts, you name it, all the while fighting Zerg and Protoss. I watched everything almost religiously, downloaded countless Ghost wallpapers in celebration, but the game never came to be. Why? Because God is dead and died with Ghost. Blizzard killed God. Or it could have been the piss-poor management of the higher-ups who had no idea what the fuck they wanted and constantly played Pong with core gameplay elements and the sanity of the devs who just wanted to make a good game. But considering where Blizzard is at today, would any of us really be surprised if Blizzard killed God? All they do is issue a non-apology and announce something like, I don't know, StarCraft 3, which won't be released for many years. Oh, but thank God we'll have microtransactions. Regardless, the cancellation of the game was a heartbreaking reality, and to this day upsets me. No, I don't have a life. Of course this still upsets me. But here we are today with the leaks. Now to date, I've only watched a few minutes of it, saving the rest for, a reaction video. So, let's watch and react. Ooh, shit. Pretty sure I had that desktop.
Nova, I have an incoming transmission from Colonel Haller. Stand by.
You've done well, Nova. But now that the Terrazine is shut off, the Zerg have become even more erratic. For the time being, I need you to support our defense forces on the ground. Chimera Base lies just over the ridge, and it's been taking a beating. Once you hit the ground, report to the forward post and see if you can help take some of the heat off.
No problem, sir. I've got it covered.
Boy, that's some 2000s voice acting right there.
I'm too far away to help those boys out. I better hot-tail it to the forward post and see what I can do from there.
Glitches.
I'm here to help, Sergeant. What's happening?
Special stop, son. Well, the Zerg are hammering the north sector of the base. Boys down there are trying to reinforce...
Sound mixing is something to be desired, but, you know, whatever.
Why don't you dial up a call down and irradiate the damn thing?
You got it.
Receiving headquarters.
Oh,
Commencing.
okay, the science vessels, they did have some kind of offensive attack, right? But it wasn't that laser thing. I feel like that was the battle cruiser. But okay, it's been a while since I played this game. Of course, there's a guy named Bubba.
Receiving headquarters. Commencing.
You know, I wouldn't care about this game's age. Just sell me this game. I'd play this today. If this was released back then, playable and all, I'd still be playing this. I mean, I do it still with Knights of the Old Republic. Why not? The game's good enough. There's something always worth coming back to.
Receiving headquarters. Commencing.
So cool.
This is it. Squad 6 through the gate. Man those guns on the other side. We're going to retake the north sector of Dad's Ryan. Move, move, move.
Well, that Zergling did not know where to go. She's so badass she has to kick the button to go down.
Watch your back out there. Some of the Zerg got past our guns. And started
This wine is awful, by the way. It's Chenin Blanc.
at the end of the trench network.
This is disgusting.
Take you straight to it.
It's cheap. I don't care.
Careful.
Go to work.
With that twitchy ponytail of hers. I think any modern game would have like a full 360 turn for enemies that quickly go behind you and shit like that. I feel like if you were to make this game today, there should be like action sequences where you fight alongside Marines and fire bats and what have you. Ooh, ooh, giant butthole shitting out Zerglings.
Take that canal out with ease. But unless that SCV can get that blasted door open, we're good and screwed. That autocannon will help you hold off the Zerg rush. Get moving, soldier.
Why, yes, I too have played Mass Effect 3. Well, turret sections aren't unique to Mass Effect, are they? That's the only game I've played with that. Looks like they were flirting with some Tomb Raider elements too, like wall scaling and stuff like that, shimmying. Not sure if I would agree with that today, but, you know, whatever. Hydralisks! What is that Hydralisk hit?
Repairs complete. We're good to go. Open the armory. Roll them out.
And a brand new SCP.
Now those Zerg will get what's coming to them.
Oh shit. Siege Blast! Up, some polishing needed there. Unfinished build, I know, I'm just giving them shit. It's Blizzard, they deserve shit. And it all started with Ghost. Arclight strikes. Is that what they were called? The blast from the siege tanks in siege mode?
Receiving transmission from the command ship Bucephalus.
Exemplary performance, Nova. You saved Chimera Base and got our heavy armor onto the field. You just bought us the time we needed to mount a counterattack against the Zerg.
Indeed. Colonel Haller has always spoken very highly of you, Nova. Now I can see why.
Thank you, sir.
Nova, this is my superior, General Horace Warfield. The General's here to oversee the
Warfield,
offensive.
what a last
For the time
name!
being, you'll be answering directly to him. Give him your best. Holler out.
Thanks to your shutting down that gas plume earlier, the Zerg halted their offensive. However, their primary hive cluster still presents a clear and present danger. Intel's pinpointed its location, but there are numerous sunken colonies preventing our ground forces from moving in. It's up to you to deal with those colonies. Proceed to grid site XR-104.1 and await further orders. Warfield out.
That is the greatest last name for anyone in the military ever. Obligatory exploding barrels. I'll never complain about that sort of thing. Yeah, seriously, this game looks great, even for back then. Outdated graphics or no, I'm going to be saying this a lot. A good game will always be worth coming back to, doesn't matter how old it is. Sunken colonies or spore colonies? Or am I getting them mixed up? I thought the sunken colonies attacked ground forces. Spore colonies attacked air forces.
Delighted to serve. Orders, sir.
What is your major malfunction? Original voice, original quotes. I love that.
You've done well. Now proceed to grid site XR-307.6 for phase 2.
Roger that.
Well, of course there's grenades in this game. Why wouldn't there be? Not the smartest AI, but yeah. I acknowledge unfinished build. Of course there's going to be lack of polish. can be mad about this if I want. Even the music's not really half bad. It's no Halo, but it gets the tone right. So it looks like it's not like 100% linear. You can choose different paths to go down. That's interesting. Would be nice if you like went off the obvious path and you encountered something different that you wouldn't have, that you wouldn't normally, or something like that. D-latitude, sir!
Orders, sir! D-latitude, sir!
Oh, there it is. Yeah, fuck you, lurker.
Orders, sir! D-latitude, sir!
Expertly done, Nova. I see why Holler values you so much. Switch over to Alpha Channel 7, and I'll brief you on the next phase of our push.
You are easily impressed because I barely did
The armored
anything.
column is making progress towards the hive, but we discovered a new obstacle in our path. The Zerg have infested one of our mobile command centers and parked the damn thing right in the middle of the pass. I have battle cruisers standing by that can flatten the structure with their Yamato energy cannons. However, the spore colonies surrounding the command center are preventing any ships from getting near it.
Understood, General. I'll take care of those colonies.
So was I right? Spore colonies attack air units. What the hell was that about sunken colonies? What did I miss? Infested Marines! Ooh. Oh yeah. Suicider guys. Well, I've been playing way too much Fallout 4. I remember Terran infested Terran units being faster than that, though. I'm not against them using guns. I'm not gonna lie. Although I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure whatever this game was going for, they would have just stuck to these infested Terran Marines. They wouldn't do anything crazy like with like fire bats or medics. Like, I wonder what an infested medic would be like. Probably do exactly what they do for the Terran units, just heal the Zerg. Well, that'd be an interesting idea to play around with. Like, infested Terrans will play dead and surprise you, stuff like that. That'd be interesting. Kind of like what the Necromorphs do in Dead Space. And sometimes they don't really stay dead. I love when enemies die, they still explode. Everything has to explode in a StarCraft game. Inventory full, fuck you. You sure the rolling doesn't actually make you go faster? I'm not going to tell this guy how to play. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'd be bored with this level pretty quickly because the enemies are pretty repetitive. Like, it's mostly just Zerglings.
Already moving into firing position. Atmospheric conditions are scrambling the ship's targeting computers, so you'll have to spot for the Yamato cannons as well. Proceed to grid site XR756.2. You'll be able to paint the command center from there.
Okay, that's piquing some interest now. Because, like, a lot of the enemies that you fight are just Zerglings. You get a handful of Hydras, a handful of infested Terran, and that's cool for a bit. But, yeah, a lot of the strikes that you call for are...
Receiving transmission. Engage.
I wonder if these are just like placeholder sound effects to make something more robust. Oh, Wraiths!
Ah, Nova. Right on schedule. General Warfield regrets that he was called back to Core Hall before he could speak with you, but he wanted me to congratulate you on the success of your mission. I hope you're good and rested after the Marsara affair, because you're going to be spearheading our next offensive.
I'm ready for anything, sir.
Good. Based on the evidence you found at the Borgo refinery, Intel's convinced that the KLF has stolen samples of terrazine and is using them to conduct clandestine experiments from their hidden base. The KLF already poses a significant threat to the Dominion. We cannot risk them using the gas against us.
Understood. Do we know where they're hiding?
We managed to track one of their ships that escaped from Marsara. It led us to the planet Victor 5, the site of an old Dominion research facility known as Pinnacle Base. Our forces are currently orbiting the planet, awaiting the order to strike. However, Pinnacle's automated defenses need to be taken out before the assault can begin.
So you want me to sneak in and unlock the front door for you? Sounds fun. When do we go?
Provided you don't have any vacation plans, you'll be leaving within the hour.
The installation was built within the eye of a stationary atmospheric anomaly known as the Fujita Pinnacle. Given the cyclone's height and mass, no ground assault is possible. Remember, Nova, there are 4 separate grids that monitor the defensive missile systems. You'll need to take each of them out before the attack can begin.
No problem, sir. They'll never know I was here.
Ooh, stealth missions, we... I'm like barely reading any of the non-voice dialogue that comes up. What's she doing?
Any good jokes lately?
Oops, sorry.
Time out.
What? Ah!
That was a close one.
No, to me. Good to go.
Okay, what's going on here? What did I miss? Just gearing up to go cloaking or something?
Say goodnight.
Oh, the psi energy, it's going up faster. Okay, I see what's going on now. I don't know if I would entirely support this idea, but I think in a section like this, like a cover-based system would help. I've never played any of like the Splinter Cell games, so I don't know how their cloaking and stealth mechanics work, but I feel like hiding behind walls and covering and stuff like that, it really helps in games like this. The ladder climbing physics look really weird, really cartoony. Little decryption minigame. I'd be down for that. Hope there's more to it, though, because that seemed really easy. Not how these doors are opening, but, like, the enemies don't hear you or see it, really acknowledge it. I mean, how advanced could this game have possibly been back in early, mid-2000s? Still, looks fun as hell. Although I'd probably be going guns a-blazing by this point. Ooh, that was close. I think in the present day, if you were to do stealth kills, there'd be multiple animations for it. That'd be pretty cool.
Nuclear fire detected. Emergency protocols enabled. Emergency alarm systems online. Tender lockdown. Emergency crews, stand by on deck 6. Alarm treatment commencing.
Crap. Adjutant, I've run into a bit of a snag. They've locked down the entire hangar and there are armed personnel everywhere.
Your ocular enhancements should allow you to see clearly within the haze. Engage sight mode and make...
Is this the same voice actress from the original games?
There, you'll be able to deactivate the emergency protocols and open the inner door.
Man, I need a coffee break.
Man for himself, you heard that? Well, it just sounds like a nail gun to be honest, but okay. Wait a minute, did that guy say Hydro Spanner? Is that a Star Wars thing, or do I just really not know my power tools? Ooh, nice shot.
What was that? What?
Let me dig a little deeper. I'm gone.
So would this be like one of those games where if you get caught, it's just game over? Or would you actually be able to keep playing and you just have to like fight a bunch of dudes? I don't know, I really hate games like that. Where if you get caught, just game over. I mean, for maybe certain sections of a level, that would be fine, but for the most part, I feel like it should just be entirely up to the player and just get creative and figure out where to hide and avoid trouble.
Red alert! All hands to battle station.
Ooh. Oh, okay. That answers that question.
Stay focused.
Camera detect. Intruder alert. Red alert! All hands to battle station.
Oh.
Gotta recharge. Gotta recharge.
Oh well.
Oh well. There's an intruder, confirmed, sighted. Oh well. Oh, wait for me. Done.
Say goodnight.
What happened to the other two guys?
Huh?
You know, I know stealth sections are all about patience and timing, but man, at some point I would get so bored of just sitting around and constantly
Cloaking.
like re-energizing my psi energy. Like that just looks so tedious.
Say goodnight.
I mean, not like I would know a way around that. I mean, this is keeping it in line with the actual unit in the RTS. Like, you need psi energy to stay cloaked. How would you implement it? This is probably the best option. I would hope that there's some like RPG elements where you can recharge it faster or have it last longer. Because it looks like you have to do that a lot. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a stealth game, but just... It just looks like it would be too much to me.
I'm going to work in the private sector.
Is that what he's saying when he dies or something? He gets shot in the head and still talking. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this would drive me crazy. Okay. Not gonna lie, that does look a lot like fun. Maybe the stealth sections would drive me a little up the walls, but honestly, give me the action set pieces and I'd be perfectly fine. I saw some comments at some point saying like maybe the leak was actually on purpose. It's likely just a theory, but like they're trying to test the waters, see how people will react to a StarCraft Ghost console game. Pretty sure everyone's still interested in a StarCraft Ghost console game, but StarCraft just hasn't been as popular as it was way back when. I mean, the last time I heard anything about it was StarCraft 2, and that was a long-ass time ago. I hear that they made a StarCraft... I have had way too much to drink. I cannot think. An HD remaster. Jesus fuck. I'm tired. I'm old. But, yeah, that's the last thing I heard. I don't even know how long ago that was. Was it worth it? It's probably more worthwhile than Reforged was, but nope. If there's anything StarCraft that I've ever wanted, it was Ghost. I mean, I'm totally happy to see that Nova did not go to waste. Like, she ended up making her way into StarCraft 2, and that's really cool. But I do want a console game. I do want to play as a Ghost. It can even be Nova at this point. It doesn't matter. I just want, like, a more in-your-face way to enter the StarCraft universe. But yeah, it's probably just wishful thinking. I'm so happy to see that someone got their hands on this. It looks really cool. It looked really fun. God. Come on, Blizzard. Get your shit together. Please.